Here are the Limelight primes. Look at that, glorious. Here are my Limelight primes. Just look at that glorious fall color on these leaves. Can't wait to get them in the ground. Here's some information about the Limelight prime. It blooms earlier, so it has a longer display. It has a brighter, bolder color, green turning to pink with red tones. Stronger stems, a smaller size. It's hardy to zones 3A to 8B. And it is 4 to 6 feet tall, 4 to 5.5 feet wide. All right, so here is my second grade math. So I used the 1/4 inch marks on the ruler and I made 29 for a number line. And then I figured the we'll start with the prime. The primes were 4 to 5 feet wide. I decided to just go with 4. And so I just counted 1, 2, put a prime, 1, 2. So this is the space the prime will take up at full grown. And then I went to the other side and I went backwards, 1, 2. That's where the prime will go, 1, 2. This is its mature space. And then I counted, this is real advanced math. I started where the arbs, or the primes, I keep saying arbs, where the primes end, and I just moved my finger in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I ended up having to go in between these two. And then when I counted, it was 14.5 feet. Makes the center of the garage. So that's where the third prime went, right there in the center. And then I did the same thing between the primes. I just started from here and 1, 2, 3, 4, that one. And I moved 1 in. Okay, so there's the edge of the prime. So just moved in until my fingers met, and on that mark I put arb, and then I just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I made sure the arb on this side would also measure the same. And so then I just counted on my number line, and I have a prime at 2 foot and arb at 8 foot, the center prime at 14.5, the second arb at 21 feet, and my last prime at 27 feet. So that is my second grade math on a number line. This is the camper garage where we have our RV camper parked inside. It measured 29.5 inches, and I'm ready to plant the first prime on this corner. Tools I'm using, I have my shovel, tape measure, my prime, some flower tone, love my garden cart for cleaning up debris, and my kneeling pad. So first thing I'm going to do is measure out 2 foot from the garage and lay my shovel down at that 2 foot mark, and then I'll measure 2 feet from the end in, and where those intersect, that will be where I'm going to plant the prime. Okay, well that mostly worked. I needed to use this handy dandy little stick that was nearby to get my intersection of 2 feet out and 2 feet from the garage. So the prime is going to go right here where my foot is. All planted, first prime in the ground. Now I'm going to go do the same thing on the opposite end and get that prime in the ground over there. There's the second prime in the ground. So excited. This is going to look beautiful. Behind it, those are orange lilies that have been here since I was a little girl. My grandma planted them. So I can just picture the primes with their beautiful color, then the arbs, then another prime, and having this foliage and the orange daylilies growing up in between. It's going to be awesome. Well, there's the prime. There's the arb. Oh, I'm getting really excited. All right, let's go over and plant the Arb 8 feet from the left side of the garage. One more prime to go. We've got the prime and the Arb on the left and the prime and the Arb on the right. I just need to measure 14.5 feet to the center, and I hope it's not under the rain barrel. Hope it's to the side. Otherwise, that's going to be a beast to try to move. Okay, we just made it. Right here is the 14-foot mark, 6 inches. So I'm going to clear the rain barrel just barely. I need to measure 2 feet out, and I'll just get the prime in the ground and I'll worry about moving the rain barrel next spring. I am all finished edging and cleaning up this flower bed, so let's take a tour. It starts off at the right side of our camper garage. I have Mill on the Floss, David Austin Rose in a pot. And then I edged, and there's the first prime. Doesn't this look so neat and tidy? There's the Arb. Here's the prime for the center. And there's the rest of the flower bed. Now, gardening isn't always an instant gratification type of thing. With gardening, you have to learn to be patient. When I did the math, there will be 8 inches of space left over when these are full grown. So that means they'll pretty much be touching. This whole thing will be filled with the beautiful prime with the panicles. That'll add winter interest. The Arb, evergreen, winter interest. And so I just have to be patient. I have a vision of what I want this space to look like with the orange lilies and the limelight that are first. The panicles are green, then they turn a pink to red to rust. And I just have a vision of how this will look as everything matures. But you have to be patient. But the main thing is to get started. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And please subscribe to Rosebank Farm and Garden. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.